Hey guys, today's video is going to be Wyatt's 11-month baby update and my 11-month postpartum update. Welcome to the madness. It is super dreary outside today, so my regular setup, I filmed like 2 videos there on my beauty channel, is in my bedroom, and it is so dark in there. No sir, come over here please. Both the kids are here. Like I said, welcome to the madness. It is a mess in here. We are still unpacking. If you can see those boxes there. And Wyatt has completely destroyed the living room today. Come over here. I'm going to try and make this update short and sweet. My last update, 10-month update, was super long, but I went into a lot postpartum wise. Not really going to do that this time around. Careful. I'm going to stop rambling. If you're new here, hi, my name is Emily. If you enjoy mommy related content, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. We do a lot of vlogs over here nowadays, and I'm trying to get back into the more typical mommy videos, like cook with me's and clean with me's. They're coming, but right now I'm catching up on a lot of vlogs, and there's a giveaway coming since we hit 100 subscribers last week, I think. Say hi, my name is Wyatt. I'm 11 months old, and this is my second shirt of the day, and it's already wrecked. It needs to be cleaned. Yes. So that is something that he has started doing. He has started pointing a lot, sometimes not super directly at things, and then he gets very mad when I don't know what he's talking about. He now weighs 20 pounds. I talked about in my... Seriously. I talked about in my last update how my doctor and I were a little, well, mostly my doctor, concerned with his weight. He is 11 months and only 20 pounds now, and he was pretty average up until recently. He has dropped down to the 33rd percentile, I believe, which is still fine. And I am very petite, and Jeremy is not, you know, the tallest guy there is, so I think he's just going to be a little bit shorter, and I think that's mostly where I think the weight discrepancy lies. He is like a solid fella. I feel like he's quite short for his age. My doctor doesn't take his height or his head measurements, only his weight. Anyway, so I don't know the percentile that he's in for his height, but I feel like that's why he is so, seriously, why he is so light. Okay, we are now nursing to keep the baby quiet. He's still in the same size clothes and diapers that he's been in for like the last 2 or 3 months. He's in 12 to 18 month clothing and size 4 diapers. Like I said, that hasn't changed. He's said 2 new words in the last month, and that is nanas for bananas. He says it very clearly. He knows what they are. He will ask for them for breakfast. So I consider when they're using a word properly to be like when they have taken that word on board, if that makes sense. Like babies say things and we kind of assume that they're saying things for a lot of different words, but they don't actually. It's just, you know, baby rambling. But he says nanas for bananas in context, so that's what I consider a word. And he has also said a few times, he doesn't do it that often, but he says max now. He has said it multiple times to max, so like I said, I feel like he knows that word. But when I like try and coax him into saying anything, he doesn't really. So I feel like it's a little hard to tell. If I say like, say dad, he doesn't necessarily do that, but he still knows who dad is, and that's his name. I don't know if any of that made sense, but those are his 2 new words. As you can tell, we are still nursing. My goal for nursing, well, when I first started, I didn't have a goal because I didn't nurse Max, so I didn't really know if I would be able to stick it out, basically. So I didn't really have a goal, but then as the months wore on and I realized, like, yes, this is something I want to do. My goal was 1 year, but now that he's going to be a year old in like 3 weeks, oh my God, I can't believe it's like 2.5, 3 weeks away. I'm going to be a huge disaster on his birthday. I'm just warning you right now. We are going to go beyond a year. I'm not ready to stop. He still nurses very, very frequently, like more than just nap times even. And I feel like a lot of kids by this time, it's usually like just mornings and nights, not even at nap times at this point. But that's just not how it is for us. And I'm home and it doesn't bother me. So I'm still going to do it. I don't know when I'm going to stop, but it's definitely going to be over a year. I don't think I'll go to 2 years. I feel like that's getting a little old for me. Like, I don't judge anybody that nurse however long you want to, but for me, I think 2 is going to be a little long. We'll see how that plays out. What else do I have on here? Hair growth. His hair has been coming in quite well. Max was born with a lot of hair. Wyatt, not so much. He did have hair when he was born, but it was very like wispy and thin. There wasn't much of it. Now he actually has some hair. It's really hard for me to show you right now, but it's coming in quite thick. It's like a sandy blonde kind of color right now. I've mentioned this multiple times, but both Jeremy and I had blonde hair as small children, and now both of us, mine is kind of like sandy brown or dark blonde, however you want to look at it. Like, the lengths of my hair look more blonde, but Jeremy has very dark hair now. So here, show them your hair. Oh, look at all this hair. It's so nice. Do, 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 do. And it looks thinner on camera, as I can see that it does in real life. And I think that is because it is so light. Wyatt now watches TV. I don't really limit screen time in my house for TV. I do for video games and computers and iPads and all of that stuff. But in terms of having the TV on, it's pretty much on all day. But the kids don't sit in front of it and like attentively watch the TV screen the whole time. And I feel like if they did, then I would feel differently about it. But because for the most part, it's just like on in the background, and then every once in a while they kind of watch it, I am a little lenient when it comes to that. But he has started actually like sitting down and watching a show, not a full length of a show, but for a few minutes at a time. And the 2 shows that I've noticed he does that with the most are Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and then now a little bit Thomas the Train, but it's just the like intro song, so I think he just likes the music. But Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, he will sit and watch like very attentively, not even with me holding him. So if he's just like playing with his toys, you show them the paper, he will like plop down and watch the TV. He is still cruising around. He's not walking properly. I'm hoping and praying I can catch that on camera. That is a goal of mine, to catch his first steps on camera, because I don't have that for Max. And I feel like that's a really exciting moment for a mom, for your baby to take their first steps. So I really want that to be caught on camera, which I said. I know I keep rambling. He's still cruising around the furniture. He's getting quite fast. I have stood him up and let go, and he'll only stand for like a second and a half, and then he plops down on his bum. But he is finally starting to make the transition from cruising along the furniture to getting down. He used to cry and need help getting down because he didn't want to let go and plop on his bum, but now he'll like hold on with one hand and like bend down and put his other hand on the floor and get down that way. Paper, yeah. And he has started walking with his little Fisher Price zebra walker thing. Here in Canada, walkers like that look kind of like an exerciser, but they can have their feet flat on the floor. Those are illegal here. So this is what he has, this little Fisher-Price zebra. It makes noises, and I have it turned off right now because it's super sensitive and will go off like in the middle of the night. But he will walk using this. He started doing that a few days ago. It doesn't go very fast, which is why I think he likes it. I have started planning his birthday party. I already touched on like his birthday is right around the corner, and I am an emotional wreck when it comes to birthdays. I was with Max as well up until I was still a wreck on his 5th birthday, but by the time it's like 6 and 7 have come along for Max, I was kind of over the crying myself to sleep the night before their birthday, which is what I had been doing and is what I know I'm going to be doing with Wyatt. I don't know. For me, it's like if I go to bed and when I wake up and it's their birthday, a whole year has passed. That sounds so stupid, but that is like, that's how I feel. It's going to be a really hard day for me. Their first birthday especially is kind of like, they're not a baby anymore. I mean, they kind of are until like 18 months-ish. Then I kind of consider them toddlers, but you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a hard day, and I have started planning his party. So that is everything for Wyatt's 11-month update, I believe. If it's not written on the list, it doesn't really get talked about. So now I'm going to jump into my postpartum update. Like I said, I'm going to keep this a little short because last month I talked extensively about it. So if you're interested in hearing about a lot of the struggles I've been having postpartum wise, definitely go check out my 10-month update, because I feel like moms stop doing the postpartum updates like after 3 months or so, but I have continued to have adverse side effects from having a baby. I don't know, like things haven't gone back to normal as I feel they should have, and I talked about that a lot last month. So I did want to touch on my hair regrowth again, because postpartum hair loss was a big thing for me with this pregnancy and postpartum journey. I did not have postpartum hair loss when I had Max, so this really took me by surprise. And I talked about this in my Chatty Get Ready With Me on my beauty channel, that it was a huge, like it shook my self-confidence to basically nothing. And I know that sounds so stupid. It's just hair. It'll grow back. But when you are literally going bald, like I was losing so much hair, and like noticeable, like huge patches of hair were missing. I didn't want to wear it down. I didn't want to wear it up. I chopped it. And last summer, when it started happening, I was like, maybe if my hair isn't so heavy, because I have very long hair again now, and I did, it will stop. But it was a hormonal thing, so that was really stupid on my part, I guess. Anyways, it is growing back, not as fast as I would like. I was kind of expecting it to like all come back at once, so I just have like a big chunk of hair getting longer and longer, but that's not really how it's working. The way I have my hair pulled up right now, I feel like you can really see it. So this whole section, like this deep, was bald a few months ago. And then this is my regrowth, which what's that? Like, I don't know, 2 inches of growth, which is great. And now when I wear my hair up, it still doesn't look good, I don't think. But at least I don't have these big white patches. And like over here was the same thing. So my balding was like to here. Which, if you think about it, that is significant hair loss. And it wasn't just here at my temples either. It was like through here on the sides. It was at the very top of the crown of my head, and a little bit at the nape of my neck as well, which a lot of this is breakage because Wyatt likes to play with my hair while he nurses, and he ends up pulling a lot of it out, so that needs to stop really quickly as well. But I just wanted to give an update that my hair is growing back, but not completely. Like if I pick up this bunch of regrowth, like there's still a lot that needs to happen, and I'm hoping that it looks better for my wedding. I really want to do a beautiful updo for my wedding, and we're getting married in October. So I really hope that my hair will be back enough by then. Dad? Hi, Dad. Did you call Wyatt? Dad? Dad's on the phone, guys. Yeah. Dad. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about for my postpartum update is I'm finally seeing the weight move. I have not stepped on a scale, however, because I was finding that I was like, yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm going to tell them how good I'm feeling. In my postpartum update, I step on the scale and then turn the camera on. I'm like, still haven't lost any weight, guys. Okay, I had to move back into the bedroom to do this portion of the video because I felt a little awkward about showing my postpartum body in front of Max, I guess. I don't know. I did want to continue my little story. So I'm finally starting to see the weight shift, but I have not actually weighed myself. Maybe I'll do that in a few weeks. But I've started doing, instead of the 21-day fix, which is what I had been doing, and I hadn't really been sticking to it because I wasn't, I don't know, loving the workouts, I guess. They were really long and I don't know, they weren't my favorite. So I started doing PiYo, also on the Beachbody On Demand workout site. I'm not like one of the coaches and I don't do the Shakeology and all that crap, but I just do the workouts. Stop! Wyatt is still with me and he's trying to unplug everything from the outlets. Here is your brush. This is the crappy brush that I don't like, that I let Wyatt play with. Do makeup. Don't eat it. Ew. And I feel like I have seen a lot of progress in doing that. I've only been doing it for about 2 weeks, but even just for the last 2 weeks, I felt a lot more confident in my body, which is what I need, I guess. A little bit of like relief on my part is that I know my wedding dress fits now. So as long as I don't gain any weight, I'll be good to go. But if I do lose more weight, then all the better. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my 11-month postpartum belly. So this is what I look like with clothes on. I'm just wearing black cropped Lulus. And like a basic t-shirt, which really isn't that flattering, but I'm just home all day, so I didn't really care. And this is what it looks like. So I still have like all of this loose skin, which is what I'm most self-conscious about. Not really the weight, it's the skin, but like nothing but a tummy tuck is going to fix that. But I feel like when I look down at myself, it's a little weird to see it on camera. This has come in a lot, and I know I'm still not like where I was, but like this way, width-wise, I'm skinnier, and that makes me feel really good. This is tightening up even more than it was. Like I said, this I feel like can't be fixed without a tummy tuck, but I feel like the weight is finally starting to go. I feel like my love handles are not as big. I mean, they're still there. They still need to go, but I'm feeling a lot better about my body. And this is like the most unattractive lighting I could have possibly picked. I'm just going to hold you at this point. Don't mind my recycling in the background. So that is everything for Wyatt's 11-month baby update and my 11-month postpartum update. I am feeling a lot more confident in my body, and oh, that just feels good, you know? If you guys enjoyed today's video, please do give me a thumbs up so that I know. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the giveaway coming up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!